com. And Ava, we were talking about Friends of the Reedy over here, and look at you over there, another opportunity to volunteer because they're making an impact in many ways.
In a lot of ways, and I wish I knew that was a partnership. I just look like the ultimate planner, Jackie. This is amazing. And yes, Greenville's hometown river, guys, has been an important natural resource, and it takes a heap of volunteers willing to get their hands dirty. And honestly, I thought I smelled for a second, and then I realized we were standing in front of a bunch of trash. Jackie Soladay from Friends of the Reedy. So obviously Earth Day, it's a big day for y'all. So talk to me about just the impact you guys make on a daily basis.
It is. You know, we're so fortunate and we're so grateful to have the partners that we have in our community.
Yeah.
This is one of our big celebration days. We're actually out doing water quality testing with several volunteers this morning. We have 2 river cleanups with over 575 volunteers annually. And we also have great partnerships with the BMW Charity Program, and we'll be excited to be their sustainability partner again this year.
So that kind of goes into the grading. Break that down for me a little bit more.
Yeah, so what we do is we work with their hospitality to sort and segregate food so we can compost it, and we also take part in cleaning the course throughout the long weekend.
Nice.
So it's a big job, and we're happy to do it.
Okay, take a few hush signs maybe and put them in the bag. Just kidding. If I saw one of those, I'd definitely take it home too. And we're finding some super creepy, weird things here pulled from the Reedy. These have stories. We must know them.
Yeah, so we had our spring cleanup 2 weekends ago. So these are just a few samples that pulled out of the river. A lot of plastic we pull out. Yes, beautiful.
Yes.
Baby dolls, kids' toys. We had 5 different sites this spring. We pulled out bowling balls. We pulled out refrigerator doors, and a lot of single-use plastic. So it takes a huge team to clean the river, and we do it happily twice a year. So yeah.
Jeez. Well, this Cinderella is, I guess, this old.
Come get
I
her
don't know.
shoe.
Yeah, she's a come get her shoe. That is incredible. I mean, these things are, you know, preventing wildlife from doing its thing. So it's not just ugly, but it also affects, you know, the environment.
Ecosystems, for sure. Absolutely.
And you mentioned that water testing today. Any other events that are coming up that people can look forward to, volunteer at? Sounds like the Pro-Am would be a good one.
Yes, we have several volunteer opportunities. If you'd like to help us with our greening efforts with the BMW Charity Program, we are looking for volunteers. That's up on our website. Yeah. We also do a lot of invasive species plant pulls at some of our project sites, like at Cleveland Stables in Cleveland Park. And we also have some upcoming projects that we're excited about that will need volunteers to help plant native species.
So taking out things like poison ivy, or are we talking like something a little bit more harmful?
A little less harmful. Clearing debris and brush. You know, working with the city for kudzu removal, and you know, really working on that underbrush, pulling that out.
Yeah. Well, sometimes people think getting dirty, that's not my thing, but you guys actually provide all the materials. I've done a cleanup myself, and it was so easy. You show up, suit up, get after it.
Yep, absolutely. It's pretty easy breezy. We have waders. We have our lovely snatcher grabbers out here too, so you don't have to touch anything if you don't want to.
And like I was all up in there with that baby, but you probably wouldn't want to do
You might want a wet wipe after this.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome. Well, anything else we should know about, like how many, you know, pounds of trash a year and where it goes? I know you mentioned composting.
Sure. So every year we pull out between 13 and 15 tons of trash. It's a lot, and we have great partners at the city, so they come and remove all of our trash for us, and then it gets disposed properly. So yeah, it's a lot of trash.
Well, and it kind of makes sense. I mean, Greenville is beautiful for its pristine landscape, so knowing that many tons comes out of the river is unbelievable. Any other eco-friendly practices you could leave our viewers with for Earth Day, just for what you guys represent for Friends of the Reedy?
Sure, absolutely. Be really cognizant of what you're pouring down your drains. It's not a disposal. Everything that goes into our sewer system ends up in our water system, so it's really important that you be aware of what you're spraying on your lawns, you know, what you're cleaning your cars with, and just be aware of you know, the paper that you consume, the plastic that you consume. It's really easy for things to end up in our waterways, and at the end of the day, that's what keeps us, you know, moving and shaking down the river.
Well, it sounds like if you want to be the key volunteer, join like a horror movie flick, because you could just get all of your props from the river. So definitely a call out to that. Jackie, thank you so much.
Most welcome.
Awesome.
Thanks
And you can join those cleanups with Friends of the Reedy River by signing you and your friends up online and see what sort of pop-ups they have throughout the year. Even just a little bit of donated time clearly goes a long way. That information's on your screen now. Happy Earth Day, Jackie.